Welcome people, this is the Ibiza Soca Festival 2022 recap. Flying out from any London airport takes approximately 2 hours and 29 minutes. Once you land, you just simply take a taxi down to San Antonio where Ibiza Rocks Hotel is. Then you set up your caps like I have on my balcony with my bed as well as my drinks on the fridge always lined up. If you booked your main room, this is where you'll get your view from the balcony where you see the VIP areas, you'll see the music setups as well as the pool area. Then here comes the nighttime. Here is the itinerary for the Soca Festival itself. And then we have on a Wednesday, straight off the Jumbo Jet, which is why I got there early. Make sure I set up myself real nice and sweet. Line up with the DJs there. DJ Creds is already there. He has the Soca line from Dutch crew. Then you have Vonnie, Crocodile Von D. Then you have DJ Gavin ready to go on the ones and twos and lining up the place one time. If we're fortunate to come in on Wednesday, you can actually head down to the beach early Thursday morning and then go down to the Cala Conta beach itself, where you can see beautiful views where the sun rises as well as many of the small islands out there with the turquoise waters, and on the left side you have the rocky side of things, but you can always have a good time when you're down at that beach. Hey, look at me, I get my head rubbed up and everything. Pure vibes, Mr. Pure vibes, relaxation. Also along the beach you must try the restaurants that they have down there. We and the crew managed to go down there and got ourselves some tapas. So I was trying out the fish tapas itself and it was very, very, very nice. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was very good. As you can see, we thoroughly enjoyed ourselves drinking the wine. Which brings us into the first night of events itself, the Invasion Emergency Wear. You see everybody's already got their gears up and dressed to the part. I don't actually remember exactly what I was wearing because I was too mashed up most of the time. That's how it goes. But everyone definitely played their role in Club Eden itself. It was a beautiful, beautiful night as well as a hot ass venue. Watch Scott there, he was sweating, he knows. So everybody was turning up on the vibes. Always a good vibe, trust me. So we roll into the next day and we have the carnival wear itself at the Ibiza Rocks Hotel, where the girls was definitely on their game and I was trying to be on the same level as them. And when you get a chance, you got to go downstairs and make sure you have a lot of sunblock on. See if you can bring your cups down if you can, because yeah, you do get discounted drinks, but at the same time it is kind of pricey after a while. Make sure you take a lot of pictures. Bring all your best costume, please. Don't bring no little piece and freaking pieces. Just make sure you bring your full vibes and your full action, because there is no stuchness at this event whatsoever. Everybody is enjoying themselves, as you can see in this group video here. Well, it's not a video, but it's a picture, but I was too busy talking to other people. Then we roll into the Soca slumber party. It's at Esparadis, but before we leave the hotel, we make sure that we have the vibe. Always catch a vibe in your hotel before you leave out, as I was doing with the girls here, my Boston girls. We was having a good time together, and it shows really. Here's a tip: when you see these ladies, do not take any gummy bears from them. It will leave you twisted all the time. Once the girls decided they were ready, we all headed down towards the Esparadis club. And I definitely had to do the slow-mo, but I had to speed this up. But I knew that I was looking good, man. It was just a lit night, trust me. It was going to be a good night. And you can tell they even captured a picture of me. Inside Esparadis itself, you see Des and Gavin DC actually holding asleep. Look, Des trying to keep himself alive. But what happened to Gavin? Look at this. 7 o'clock in the morning. Who could it be? The previous night. Me and Gavin itself. That same guy there, yeah, that's him. Sleeping now because he was doing too much earlier on in the day. So that's exactly what it's going to be like for you guys out there. It's just going to be a turn up vibe all the way through, and give thanks to Soca Overdose because he had the vibes going in. Gal and bending over, the man them was doing pure different kind of moves for these women, and it was all Bamsy in the air, trust me. It was fun. Even Tia was like, what? What I go on? She had to get involved herself, man. So you know everybody definitely dressed their part and had a good time. Gavin even himself woke up and said, yo, I'm back up. So everybody looked good, man. So you know you gotta make sure you get yourself ready and get a good night rest. And when you get the time to wake up in the morning, now you hang out with your friends if you can. Take pictures and just chill out by the quiet side of the hotel with your friends, liming, holding a good vibe if you can, and you'll definitely be refreshed for the next event itself that comes ahead. And that leads us into the next one, which is Drench at Esparadis. Here you have Soca Line bringing us back into this venue where it's a beautiful, beautiful place where you got great decorations, as an open rooftop where your sunlight comes in nicely and it's tiled flooring, and you always find people here giving us a little wine whenever they can because it's a good vibe. And if you see this woman, this particular woman herself, you will know that she will always be enjoying herself, full of life, full of vibes wherever you can find her. If you're able to, make sure you get yourself a nice set of drinks and cups and whatever it is. I brought my cup in and the Scotch crew brought his cup in, and you see how much fun he's having. And then we end up being turned up. That's what happens when you get the Hennessy going on. Look, the Henny gang and the Scotch crew together. Even Tina is enjoying herself, which we caught her doing a little wobble, 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 wobble. And Gavin did nice and early, Soca Line. You know, it's always going to be a vibe like this, but it was early days, so before you get too carried off thinking there's nothing happening, watch what happens now. Once they decide to close the roof, you'll see that it looks more like a club scene of the night time. But you got people swimming in the blasted thing. That's how lit it is. Trust me, you'll see more people getting in there later on. The evening affair, we have heroes versus villains back at Eden again. You got Mo looking great, Von Bon looking great, even got Tyrone in there being his Jedi self, man. But everybody definitely turned up for that night. Which now brings us into Sunday, the all white, one of my favorites. He got me always bringing out the A game in here. You always find this guy, the first one always onto the dance floor, as well as these girls here. They always catch me out here. But if you can, get your pictures early, because boy, these girls were ready. And I actually had them doing the whole 360 photo booth because the guy wasn't even here yet. So definitely once you get that in, you always gotta make sure you get your numbers and your wines in nice and early, and then head back upstairs before it gets too crazy. You even see people proposing and everything. She said, I do. Like, congratulations to the guy. You team up with your friends, always hang out with Gavin with that flag, and then the Witch Fetch you going people itself. And then, yeah, when you're feeling yourself, man, you're just feeling yourself. You're just going to have a good time regardless, and make sure you bring a good vibe with you. For the night now, you have the Pintura back at Esparidi. I didn't really rate this one that much because there wasn't really much paint to it, so I kept this one very short. Swiftly moving on, we have the Paparazzi event, which is at Ibiza Rocks Bar. So this is the layout for the Ibiza Rocks Bar, which has upstairs and downstairs. Some people chose to go on a boat ride as an alternative, but I heard it didn't go too well, so back to Paparazzi itself. And a lot of the people then came in dressing great as usual, and they definitely took good pictures. And don't forget to go on that dance floor, because Candy can give a vibe, and it's always a good enjoyable experience. And everybody else just rallies up together. When all the events are finished, please give yourself some time to go and do some island tours, or go to visit more beaches, or do some shopping. But make sure you go around, because it's not just about going to hotels and traveling, because there's a lot more to do on this island of Ibiza, as well as chilling. And that's what me and Jar did. We went back down to Calaconte and hung out with some more friends on the beach. So if you can, make sure you enjoy yourself and take in as much views as possible. That brings us to the end of Ibiza Soca Festival 2022 recap. I'd like to thank you for watching, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel when I post it out.